flames blaze with the power of the gods. The flame must be extinguished. As you might have guessed, no amount of water will do the job. Instead, you must snuff out the godly power with your own. Luckily for us, you adversaries have a proven history of exactly that.
At last. Well met, adversary. However, I cannot say the same of the Dane beside you.
What an overwhelming magical aura.
Presenting myself in person was worth the effort after all. I am Baldrix, captain of the Knights of the Einherjar, and an apostle of His Majesty Jaren Darmor.
Still intact, but something's wrong.
By divine right, the powers of the gods belong to His Majesty. So you say. I see. It's come this far already. The power is indeed growing. In that case, I'll leave you to your folly.
Are you okay? What was that? Did you absorb the godly power from the brazier? You can do that? I'm afraid there's no saving you now. The wrath of the gods will surely fall upon you. The best you can hope for is a painless death.
Puppets of the Overseers, without a single thought of your own. Try as you might, your blades will prove useless. You will fall before me, and become the foundation from which the world will start again.
can feel that the seal is still in place. I doubt the enemy came this way. You'll be able to release it using the same method as you did with the last.
Who said you could scoop up all that power for yourself?
Are they part of the Flora army too?
If you'd pipe down, we'd have a chance to explain.
You'll have to forgive us. We have a short-fused ally of our own.
Excuse you.
We meet again, adversary. Enough of that, though. Let's make this official. We are the Primacy, the warriors who will free Grandis from Darmor's clutches. I am its leader, Iker.
But you're all ordinary humans, aren't you? How could you hope to overcome the transcendent of life?
That's for us to know, and Darmor to find out the hard way.
I'll cut straight to the point. Let's form a contract. A simple exchange. Hand over a portion of the god's powers, and we will fight the Flora army for you. And don't try to play dumb. We know you've already got some of that power with you.
The rather curious associate we mentioned. As for how we knew to come here, we've long had this place in our sights. When it lit up today in a plume of magical energy, we hurried over to find the city sprung back to life.
When we did, we realized some people had gotten here first. You and the Flora.
Enough. Don't reveal more than you have to. That said, we know Baldrix is here to obtain the god's powers as well. We have a way of neutralizing his soldiers, while you do not.
Let's just say this isn't our first run-in with him. But we can fight back this time. We'll win and nab those god powers for ourselves.
The power of the gods are not some bargaining chip to be bandied about.
Seriously, what is this brat doing here? Hey kid, go curl up in a corner and wait for this to be over.
We're getting off track. Captain, it seems we need to explain further. Ask what is on your mind, adversary.
To make a weapon. One that can defeat the Flora.
I see that look. You don't think we can do it. Forget this. We don't have time for these people. We'll manage on our own, just like we always have. Gotta admit, I'm curious. They say you took down not one, but 2 apostles. I have a hard time believing it. You'd have to be some kind of freak to pull that off. How about I see what you've got for myself?
Eileen, would you please stop derailing us? Now is hardly the time for sparring. Captain, say something.
The decision is yours, adversary. Choose wisely.
Oh, sorry I'm late. It took a while getting Mr. Pirate here set up with a teleporter. What's with the grouchy faces?
You look like you've just seen a ghost. Don't worry. It'll take more than a couple beasties to sink old Hawkeye.
What's the deal, Kelly? Why'd you send this guy here?
We need all the manpower we can get if we want to beat that apostle.
I'm gathering that you Torquin keel up after all. Guess I shouldn't be surprised considering all the power on the line.
Making a weapon out of the god's power is just wrong! A complete affront!
Understandable, yet regrettable.
We'll get the powers by other means, then. Consider the offer rescinded.
Hold on there, matey. The techie last filled me in. You're after a weapon, yeah? If all you need is something strong enough to beat the Flora, the Maple Alliance has exactly what you need.
Say what?
Really? What is it? A mega strong energy cannon? A huge battleship? Can I see it? Can I?
But of course, the weapon you're after is right here. May I present the Maple Alliance's greatest weapon, the Adversary. While we can't hand over the god's power directly, our friend here has absorbed a whole lot of it. They'll wield that power on your behalf, attacking the Flora's bases, fighting an apostle, whatever you need. Don't worry now. I wouldn't be offering if the voyage wasn't worth the riches. I saw it back on the bridge. Those primacy folks can take out the apostles' regenerating creeps. Let's cut a basic deal, then get to work here. Let Nineheart hash out the details with them later.
Having a proven weapon certainly has its advantages. We may not get more second chances in the future.
I don't like this one bit.
I mean, they seem like good people to me. And I think Gob would agree.
We don't trust you, and you don't trust us. What will bind our agreement in the place of trust?
Whoa! Look alive, crew!
We've let our guards down.
Phantoms!
Into formation, ASAP!
Well, blow me down! You wiped out that behemoth in no time flat.
The Phantoms will only grow more powerful from here.
With performance like that, calling them a weapon seems rather fitting.
Perhaps so.
Dang.
Seeing is believing, I guess.
It seems we're in alignment now. We will make use of your power. Call it what you will. For the remainder of this mission, we will defend you while you capture the godly powers here. Kofti, Eileen, scout the ruins. Kelly, transport the injured back to base.
Sir, yes, sir.
If you turn on us, I won't hold back next time. Just saying.
Call me if you need anything.
I'll see you to your destination myself.
All's well that ends well.
Trying to weaponize the gods is so... Just what do they take gods to be?